Namaste. In this clipping, I am going to explain to you the ordinal theory equilibrium or the indifference curve equilibrium. You know that along the indifference curve, it is the marginal rate of substitution which is measured, and along the budget line or the price line, it is the market rate of exchange or the ratio of prices which is measured, right? And for a rational consumer to attain maximum satisfaction, the concept is for the satisfaction to be equal to that of the sacrifice. Let me repeat, for a rational consumer, the satisfaction should be equal to the sacrifice. Satisfaction derived due to the consumption of the commodities is what is going to be shown as combinations of the indifference curve. So that would be shown as the slope of the indifference curve or MRS. So along the MRS, the rate of substitution is measured, and the way in which the consumer is going to be satisfied by making that substitution is going to be measured. So even as two products A and B are going to be consumed, along the indifference curve, the marginal rate of substitution or MRS A of B is going to be measured, and sacrifice is measured in terms of the price ratio, right? So what is this? This satisfaction is equal to sacrifice is nothing but the indifference curve being tangential to the budget line or the price line. Along the indifference curve, the rate of substitution is measured, and along the price line or the budget line, the price ratio or the market rate of exchange is measured. So MRS A for B should be equal to PA by PB, or in other words, the MRS should be equal to MRE. That is the first condition for equilibrium, right? The second condition for equilibrium is that as the consumption is going to continue on, there should be a DMRS. This, it is according to the law of diminishing marginal utility. You know that as consumption continues to happen, there is a diminishing marginal utility, right? And this indicates nothing but the convexity of the indifference curve. DMRS is what is shown along the indifference curve. So that only shows the slope of the indifference curve. The first condition, which expresses the satisfaction being equal to the sacrifice, can also be shown as MRS is equal to the ratio of prices, or MRS is equal to MRE. Fine. Now what happens if MRS is going to be more than the MRE, or MRS is going to be more than the ratio of prices? In such a case, it very clearly indicates that the consumer is happy to substitute more and more, or is happy with the substitution, is deriving more satisfaction, right? So is happy with the substitution, so would continue on substituting A in the place of B, right? Will continue to substitute A in the place of B because is highly satisfied. MRS is more than the price ratio. So the high satisfaction is going to lead on to continuous substitution. The consumer continues to substitute A in the place of B. So when more and more of A is going to be purchased, you know that there will be a DMRS in operation, right? The problem was MRS was high, but as the substitution continues, you know that there is going to be the law of diminishing marginal utility in operation. A stock is increasing, so there will be law of diminishing marginal utility over here, or there will be a DMRS happening, right? So the rate of substitution will fall because of that. So this was a problem. Rate of substitution was higher, or satisfaction was more due to substitution. So there is a readjustment that takes place because of this particular concept. So there will be an equality reached because of continuous consumption. MRS AB will become equal to the market rate of exchange, right? So when MRS is going to be more than the MRE, the substitution continues. Obviously the consumer is more happy with this, so substitution continues, and having more of A, there will be a diminishing marginal utility in the case of A, which will reduce the MRS, or there will be a DMRS. Till when this will happen? Till the consumer is going to equate once more the satisfaction to that of the sacrifice. So that is when the consumer will stop. Now let us see what will happen when the marginal rate of substitution is going to be less than the market rate of exchange or the price ratio. In such a case, right, MRS or the rate of substitution, right, is less than the MRE. So that means satisfaction is going to be, satisfaction is going to be less because of substitution. So that means substitution is going to be stopped. Fine. Till when? The substitution will be rolled back. A will not be substituted a lot. That will be rolled back. Till when? Till once more the MRS is going to be equal to the MRE. Because what was the problem? The problem was the sacrifice was more in terms of price, and the satisfaction was less due to the substitution. So substitution will be rolled back. Fine. And then there will be an increasing marginal utility that will take place. See, there was lack of satisfaction here. So now because of increased marginal utility, there will be an increase in the MRS. So MRS was less. So what's going to happen? There will be a chain reaction because of this satisfaction being lesser than the sacrifice. So this chain reaction will take the consumer back to this equality. Once more the consumer will be back to MRS being equal to MRE. So this is why the MRS is equal to MRE alone is the equilibrium, and the consumer does not wish to stop during the other two situations. When satisfaction is going to be more, or when satisfaction is going to be less, consumer is not happy with this. The consumer will attain equilibrium only when the satisfaction is going to be equal to that of the sacrifice. Yeah, and there will be no change in the expenditure pattern from this, or there will be a consumer equilibrium attained only when the indifference curve is going to be tangential to the budget line or price line. If it is going to be in the diagrammatic form, it can be expressed as this one. Let me draw it for you. Commodity A is measured here, and commodity B is measured over here, right? So this is nothing but the budget line or the price line. You're aware of that. What I'm going to do is superimpose the indifference curve. So let's say this is going to be the indifference map. So this is going to be IC1, IC2, IC3. As per the assumption, you know that the consumer would love to be on the highest indifference curve IC3, But then in this case, it's not possible for the consumer to reach that IC3 because it is beyond the attainable region. The budget is only AOB. The triangle AOB is what is the budget. Within that range or exactly on the budget line, the person can be spending, not beyond that. So IC3 cannot be reached. And having a monotonic preference, the consumer would love to be on IC2 because that will definitely give bigger bundles than IC1, right? So IC2 will be preferred compared to IC1, right? And exactly the MRS will be equal to the MRE, where the indifference curve is going to be tangential to the budget line. MRS is what is measured along the indifference curve. Slope of the indifference curve is MRS, and the slope of the budget line or the price line is nothing but the MRE or the ratio of prices. Fine. So wherever the indifference curve is going to be tangential to the price line, that is where the consumer attains equilibrium. So diagrammatically, the indifference curve equilibrium can be shown in such a way, right? I hope you have understood the ordinal utility theory or the ordinal equilibrium. Namaste.